Hey, how are my earth signs doing? I'm here to talk to my Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns, okay? This is your girl Tracy with Ascension 225, a Tarot and Oracle. What's crack-a-lackin', my earthies? What is happening? Alright, so listen. I've run out of time to do lengthy individual readings, okay? And I may just cut them out altogether and do shorter ones. So listen, I'm about to take a nosedive into our earth signs. So if you are a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, have it anywhere in your chart, then this is your reading, okay? And if you're a cross watcher watching for that spectacular earth signs who keep everybody grounded, right? Because some of us, like me, Gemini, and our air signs, we're always up in the air somewhere, right? We need some part of the zodiac to be grounded, right? Okay, so listen, if you're an earth sign, this is your reading. I want you to come in, take your shoes off at the door, come in, find a nice cozy spot to relax, relate, and release, guys, so that you can, what? Receive. That's right. So listen, this is a general reading. I just have to put that out there every time. It's a general reading. I'm not face-to-face with you. I'm not reading your energy on a personal level. This is for the whole Earth sign collective, and we're going to start off with our Tauruses. So if the messages really resonate with your soul, then it's a blessing that you're able to see this reading today and get some nuggets out of it. If you're a cross watcher, or if you have it somewhere in your chart, if you're able to get a nugget out of this, that's awesome, okay? That's what it's all about. It's all about using tarot as a form of guidance, not to run your life, but to give you some tidbits here and there on things that may be happening in your life and some guidance, okay? Maybe a spiritual hug. Is that what you need? Okay. So listen, okay? Do your girl a favor. Before we even get started, we're going to start off with our Tauruses. Everything's going to be time-stamped, okay? We just went through a Mercury retrograde, but Mercury went direct on May 12th or May 7th. Why am I thinking May? I'm sorry. Maybe something's going to happen May 7th. That would be Taurus season, May 7th. I don't know, but that came from nowhere. But Mercury went direct on April 7th. And we also had Venus in retrograde, so people might have been questioning relationships, connections, partnerships, whatever, okay? Questioning those connections. Now, Venus has gone direct on April 12th, and that was also our full pink moon in Libra. Always lots going on over our heads, guys, that really shake us up. And with this Aries energy, this Aries season, and Mars and all these other planetary changes and transits and sextiles and all this other stuff, man, it pays to understand astrology for sure. Okay, so things may be a little bumpy. Okay, things may be a little bumpy, but guys, we're about to get into the guidance, and you take it for what it's worth. Okay, all right. So let me know if it resonates, but by leaving a comment or an emoji, or you can inbox me directly at ascension225tarot@gmail.com and let me know if it does. You can also book directly with me a reading, 30, 60, or 90-minute readings. Everything is in the description box. And what else? I think that's about it. We want our channel to continue growing, so do your girl a solid before we get started with our Taurus, and hit that like, share, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button, guys. Be a part of the community of Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle. Everyone is welcome here. It's a safe zone. It's a guidance zone. It's a spirit-filled zone. And hit that notification bell so you never, ever miss an upload, download, post, whatever, okay? So do that right now before we get started. I'll wait. You done? Okay. All right, so we're going to start with Taurus, and the timestamp for Taurus is going to be 4:55. All right, Taurus in the house. What's up, Taurus? What's up? All right, so we're going to do a mini reading for you to find out exactly what is going on with our Taurus collective, born April 21st through May 21st. If that sounds like you, then this is your reading, okay? So, if you have it anywhere in your chart. So, Taurus, how you doing? You doing all right? Okay, good. I'm just saluting Wendy. Get well, Wendy. Get well. All right, so first we're going to start over here, and then we're going to get over to the few oracle cards that I have for you, Taurus. Okay, so I asked Spirit, what is the most important spirit animal that really represents our Taurus, or the energy that our Taurians should kind of investigate, research, and dive into? And the card that came up for you, Taurus, is leadership, the cougar. Cougar. All right, and that's all about leadership, okay? So it says, you have come into your own power now, and it is the time to take the lead of a situation and be strong. Using the power of intention, because from now on, we are intentional in everything that we do, right? Right, always manifesting, but now with even more intention than we did before. It says, so you can take the lead of a situation and be strong. Using the power of intentions, be clear with your purpose and define where you are headed. Be this leader, okay? And this reminds me of like the Emperor, the Empress energy, where, you know, the Emperor, which is Aries energy, but you don't have to be an Aries to be an Emperor, but it's just that confidence, that leadership, those leadership qualities that you embody, right? Taking the lead on something, okay? And then, if you don't know anything about tarot, there are 78 cards in a deck. 22 of those are the major hitting energies called the major arcana. So from my first deck, I asked for the most important major arcana for our Taurians over the next few weeks, like 30 days, even though I'm going to do your reading before then. And we got the Devil. And look who is on this card, Puff Daddy. Woo! And these cards came out way before that debacle. Way before. I've had these cards for a few years. So, but Puff Daddy, and you see, he's got two brides there, right? So, Taurus, this could be toxic habits, addictions, mental conflicts that you're having, self-sabotage, because sometimes we can get in our own way, right? And we can trip our own selves up, or poor decision making, right? Could also be fear, you know. Sometimes people are actually afraid of succeeding, right? So, and that stops people from accomplishing what it is that they want or need to accomplish. So, what does this Devil energy represent for you, Taurus collective? All right, maybe this Devil energy is you with two people. I don't know. And then the second one is the Chariot, Cancerian energy. And, you know, this is, I don't know, maybe traveling, or maybe you're leaving something behind and going towards new life adventures, jumping in your chariot and just saying, I'm determined to do this. I'm determined to accomplish this, and I'm going to get in my chariot and I'm going to go do it. Okay, so that may be you. All right, so let's see how all these cards play into the rest of your reading. Now, I asked, I pre-shuffled your crowning energy, and that's the umbrella energy over top of you. And the first one, I asked for 5. The first one that came out for you, Taurus, is 3 of Swords. So I don't know if one of the major energies for you is that you may be nursing a broken heart. You may have had some disappointments recently in your life, maybe a breakup, or something to that effect. Something that feels like a heavy loss and feels like your heart is broken. And then I have another 3 here, and this is a 3 of Wands. And the Three of Wands normally is, you know, I've been working hard, I've been manifesting, I've been doing everything I can to make this, whatever that this is, happen. And now I'm just waiting to see if my ships are going to come in. I'm waiting to see, are the fruits of my labor going to start manifesting themselves, right? This is looking out, you know, over the water into the future, seeing if those ships are anywhere out there. Way, okay. And then I have this King of Cups energy, Scorpio energy, which Taurus is your polar opposite sign, and that's that Scorpio, that watery energy. The King of Cups is, you know, normally somebody who's emotionally intelligent and nurturing, loving, yeah, you know. But I do notice that some of what he has in this cup has spilled over. So maybe some emotion has been spilled here. Yeah, maybe tears have been spilled or something like that. But it looks like something has upset this King of Cups cup here. So I don't know. Maybe this heartbreak or breakup or whatever you want to call it. And then I've got the Seven of Cups. You have lots of options. What are your options? Maybe you're looking at different options, right? And 10 of Wands. Time to lay down these burdens. Whatever these burdens are to you or mean to you, Taurus, Spirit says it's time to lay it down. Or maybe in your own mind, you're like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. Look. And the card that you don't see is a Nine of Wands. Fatigue, worn out, tired, yet determined to get to where you want to be or where you want to go, but worn out and out of gas nonetheless. Maybe it's time to lay down some of these burdens, if not all of these burdens, okay, that you're carrying around with you. All right. So we're going to clarify a few of these cards. What's underneath the Nine of Wands? I've got a Five of Swords. So, yeah. This fives are, according to numerology, fives are all about change, right? Change, chaos, conflict, not seeing eye to eye, fighting, right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe there's conflict over something that you've invested in, right? Maybe you're worn out, fatigued, and tired because there's been too much conflict over something that you might have invested in with the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, and then I have an Ace of Pentacles. Okay. This could be a work situation because the Seven of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity to have some more abundance, right? Money, or, you know, it's coins, but abundance comes in many different forms. But these two together equal the Eight of Coins, right? So you made an investment, and the Eight of Coins is all about being committed and focused. Could be about a job or something that you're really working diligently on, right? Maybe you're worn out and tired, and maybe you being so focused on work, maybe you're a workaholic or something like that, could create some sort of conflicts in your life here. Yeah, maybe with the Queen of Wands here. Yeah, that Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy, Queen of Wands. Or you could be this Queen of Wands, right? You could be this Queen of Wands because Wands are all about chasing those goals, chasing those opportunities, right? Chasing what you're passionate about. That's what that's about, right? And using that fire, that Leo fire within you to get it, right? That strength, that power. All right. So, all right, Holy Spirit. I just saw the Devil one more time when I split the deck. Whoa, the Devil and the King of Cups. What's going on with you, Taurus? You're this King of Cups, right? But there's some double energy here. All right, either addictions, attachments, or something negative, toxic people, places, or things. Right here. All right, and what is this? Oh, Spirit saying use your intuition with this High Priestess energy. Use that knowing that we all have when we're connected to our intuition, right? And we listen to that voice and adhere to that voice, right? Because when you listen to your intuition, you could remain this relaxed and zen King of Cups, right? Because you know Spirit's working in the background on your behalf, right? And we were talking about ships coming in. Look, if you just relax and not try to control everything and overwork and all this other stuff, look, his ships are coming in. There's a ship right there, right? Yeah. Balance, Taurus, balance. Okay. All right, so what does this Three of Swords represent for Taurus over the next few weeks? What is this Three of Swords? Please float. Okay. I have a Knight of Swords, right? Knight of Swords, or maybe you're just trying to, get your mission done, right? Knights are warriors as well as messengers, so maybe you're just single-mindedly trying to focus and get what you need done, right? But maybe if this is a messenger, maybe you need or want to deliver a message with truth and clarity here. But this is you being single-minded on whatever it is, maybe your vision, whatever you're working on, whatever you're trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And what else? What else? What is this Three of Swords and Knight of Swords equal? I mean, what does this represent for Taurus over the next few weeks, Holy Spirit? Oh, shit. Cards in the reverse. Okay. Okay. So we have a Knight of Pentacles in reverse, slowest moving knight in the deck. The Knight upright takes his time. You see he has his shoes off. He's just chilling. He's relaxing. He's one foot in front of the other. He's not in any rush to make any decisions or go in any direction whatsoever, right? He just really needs to ponder and really think about it. But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse could represent a Taurus out there. Hold on. Could represent a Taurus out there who might be a little reckless, a little impulsive, right? Maybe not really thinking about the whole big picture, right? Maybe just being single-minded and just not really seeing the whole big picture, right? Only maybe just seeing your point of view and not the bigger point of view, okay? And then I've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is wishes that are not being fulfilled. Wishes are not being fulfilled. These are wishes not being fulfilled, Taurus, or you're coming across as somebody who does not embody what somebody would consider a catch. Like that person over there, they got it going on. You know what I'm saying? They are what I would consider wish fulfillment. Like that would be somebody that everyone would dream of. And maybe you're coming across as somebody who's not, right? Or maybe you're coming across as somebody who doesn't even know how to fill your own cups up. Because the nines are about you as an individual, right? And maybe you don't know how to fill your own cup up to make yourself happy, right? So that you could live life to the fullest. Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups up front, upright is living life to the fullest, right? It's about sharing life and all those wonderful special moments that life brings with the people that mean the most to us. Our community, our family, our friends, our support systems, right? Yeah, but maybe you feel like you don't have anything to celebrate, to look forward to, right? Maybe you feel like you don't have that support system, and maybe that's why you feel a sense of loss, a sense of heartbreak here, right? Okay, sorry if you do feel that way. Sometimes life be lifing, right? What's this Three of Wands? I just need one or two cards. What does this represent for Taurus now and over the next few weeks? Page of Swords. Maybe, maybe you have learned something. Maybe you've gotten some insight about something. Maybe the light bulb. You see the light bulbs? Maybe a light bulb or two have gone off because of how you're feeling and what you're experiencing. Maybe you've learned something. Maybe a lesson, maybe, right? Or maybe you're going back to school to learn something. I don't know, But swords are all about intellect and communication. That's that air energy, okay? And what else do we have for this Three of Wands and this Page of Swords for Taurus, Holy Spirit, over the next few weeks? Can you clarify these two cards, please, and thank you, as the crowning enemy? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Taurus, listen. I don't know why these cards landed over here like they did. Okay, so I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and this Six of Pentacles landed in between the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Okay, you having maybe lots of options, lots of choices, and closing out a burdensome chapter, right? Maybe closing out a burdensome chapter, maybe because there was no equal give and take, right? But then I saw a Queen of Swords come out. This is that Gemini energy right here. And this Queen landed on the other side of the Ten of Wands. So, I don't know. I mean, either this Queen of Swords ended a burdensome chapter with you because there was no equal give and take here. All right, there was no reciprocity. And so this Queen said, I'm ending this. This is a burden to me and I'm ending this. All right, that's what it feels like to me. You could be the Queen. You could be the Queen of Swords. I don't know. I don't know your story, but right. So anyway, I'm just gonna leave these here under these where they landed. Actually, yeah, I feel like a brand new. Maybe this is you trying to get some stuff accomplished. You know what I mean? This is trying to accomplish some things, trying to complete some things, right? Or maybe this cycle has been completed, right? Because somebody has closed out a burdensome chapter here. Whether you or this Queen of Swords has closed out a chapter, okay? Yeah, Page of Wands. And maybe it's time for a new opportunity, right? New opportunities. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Yeah, aces are gifts from heaven, right? Or gifts from spirit. This might be a new creative idea, a new goal that you want to pursue or something like that. But these together equal the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands, twos are all about making a choice. And so maybe you're trying to decide what new path to go down. Okay? What new path to go down. All right. So, that being said, let's find out what your oracles say. All right. So, we do have a carriage here. A journey, either physical or mental, and we did see the Chariot card here. All right, so yeah, you may be going to travel, or you may be determined to get to, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you're determined on getting there. Okay. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. All right, dogs are normally loyal, so I don't know if you're gonna need, I don't know what this means, protection from a powerful friend. Maybe you're going to be protected from a loyal friend or a family member or something like that. Casket, someone is going out of your life, or this is the end of a situation. Right, remember we saw the World card. That was, that's, the World card is the number 21 card. That's the end of the major arcana. Before you start at zero again, start over, new chapter, new cycle. Okay, so this reminds me of the Death and Rebirth card, another Scorpio energy, and that is putting certain things to death so that new things, new beginnings can start, right? And with that comes transformation. Birds flying, you got some news on the way. And we did see the Knight of Swords, so maybe a message needs to be delivered here. You might be getting a new job, right? A new job, or getting into a new career. And it says psychic ability. Yeah, for you to trust your intuition. That is the second intuition card that you have received from Spirit. The first one was the High Priestess. All right, what else? Yeah, planning for the future. Planning for the future. Somebody might be stuck at a crossroad. That Two of Swords energy, stuck at a crossroads, not knowing which direction to go in. Right? Ready to release this love block. Maybe that's why there's this heartbreak here. Alright, maybe because there's a love blockage there. Deep dark times in isolation. I need time alone. Yeah, you know what? Tauruses like to spend time alone anyway, right? They're introspective type of folks for the most part. So maybe you need some hermit time to yourself so that you can hash your feelings out, right? Especially as it pertains to maybe you ending something because of a lack of reciprocity, okay? Or a lack of vision, or a lack of a dream, or something like that, or being on the same sheet of music, okay? Earning back trust. If you are trying to earn back trust, you will have to start at the bottom, okay? And last but not least, I've got ready to take control and lead, and that unfortunately came in the reverse. And we already talked about that, right? You got this cougar. This is for leadership, right? And right now, I don't feel like you're a leader. Or maybe you don't encompass those traits as a leader. I don't know. Mom used to always say there's leaders and followers, okay? Maybe you're more of a follower than a leader. I don't know, okay? All right, so ancient wisdom or ancestral wisdom is spiritual teacher. You're being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher, all right? Or maybe some of you are getting advice from a spiritual teacher, okay? Universal mind, you're about to receive the solution to your problem or your concern. Hidden treasure, you have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored. But maybe that devil energy is getting in the way. Maybe fear is getting in the way. Maybe you not knowing how to fill up your own tanks is getting in the way. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Self-sabotage. And where did we see that? We saw a card that specifically spoke about self-sabotage. And you know what that card is? The devil. The devil card. Some of you Tauruses keep repeatedly shooting yourself in the foot over and over and over and over again, like a dog chasing its tail. You may be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way because of this double energy, self-sabotage. Angels, what say you? We have Archangel Daniel, who says use divine discernment, and that means intuition. Okay, trust in the messages within, because they are divinely guiding you, or they should be, if you're open to listening. All right, and angel numbers, I've got 0440, that gut feeling. Here we go with the intuition again. All right, intuition comes in through the crown, your third eye, and your gut. It says that gut feeling, intuition, follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Okay, not just the other person bringing value to the table. You have to bring value to the table, because everybody wants an equal give and take relationship or partnership, not one where one person's always giving, and the other person's always taking. All right? Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. And 3 is a crowd. I cannot make this up. Read it for yourself. And Sister Girl ain't got time to dig through all these damn cards. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Good luck. You're on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and is encouraging you to try your best. Why? Because you will succeed. Don't let that devil create fear or anything else in you that's going to stop you from accomplishing your goal. Stop allowing false evidence appearing real to stop your hustle. And finally, I've got a universal message for you, Taurus. Release old doubts. My God. Speak, Spirit, speak. Okay. Release old doubts and fears. You're currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. So leave the past where it belongs, in the past, and trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing, right? Why? Because you have divine discernment. Okay, because you know that voice that speaks to you through your intuition, through your gut, right? That guides you to where you need to be. That devil energy, you need to work on releasing that devil from your life, especially if it's self-sabotage and you always getting in your own way. You got to do something about that. I'm telling you, bunch of kids. I mean, these kids today, I'm telling you, they're weird. All right, anyway, so that is your universal message. Divine timing and divine discernment, please and thank you, Taurus. All right, I hope that resonates. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Hey, Virgo, are you ready to jump into your energy over the next few weeks? Well, let's get into it. All right, I hope you found that cozy spot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. All right, so let's get into it, Virgo. I'm going to start off with your spirit animal. I asked Spirit what animal best represents you, or the energy of an animal that best represents our Virgos over the next few weeks, and we got zebra, open-mindedness. All right, so Spirit's asking you or suggesting that you be a little bit more open-minded over the next few weeks, Virgo. It says there's more than one way of looking at things, and you must be ready to accept alternative viewpoints and new ideas. You must open your eyes to new ideas and new ways of resolving problems or issues, okay? There you go. And I know that sometimes with people, especially certain zodiac signs, some can be a little bit more stubborn, or only see things a certain way and that's it. Virgo, I love you to death, but Virgo, you know, honey, everything in your life is organized down to the nth detail, okay? That means people, places, and things in your life. Everything has a place, has an order, a spreadsheet, whatever. All right, that's our Virgos for you. But maybe instead of being so structured and so tight, maybe it's time to loosen up and be more open-minded and see things maybe from a different set of lenses, okay? All right, so I have two major arcana decks. The first major arcana that came out for you is the Emperor. This is Aries energy. We're knee-deep in Aries season right now. You don't have to be in Aries, but this is you being that leader, right? You being a leader. People look up to you. You're accomplished. You're successful at whatever it is you do, you touch. Yeah. It says, he is a mature man who is stable, reliable, and structured. He is disciplined, a provider, and protector. So, you know, for me, it's just masculine energy, and it doesn't have anything to do with your gender. It's just men and women both have both energies. So you could be a female rocking this Emperor energy because your more dominant energy is masculine. I know I'm a Gemini and my energy is more masculine, okay? So we have this Emperor here, leader, protector, all right? And then I've got the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy, and this is you maybe being this leader, making a decision to maybe be determined to go after what it is that you want, need, and desire in life, right? Maybe you need to travel towards something in order to get what it is that you need, right? Maybe you're making a decisive choice or decision to, you know, leave behind some things and go towards new things. We will find out as we get deeper into the reading. All right, so just remember these cards. All right, so I wanted to get the umbrella energy for you, Virgo. I asked Spirit for 5 cards. This is now and over the next few weeks. The first card that came up for you for your umbrella energy, the energy that's covering you, the strongest energy, and that is the Hierophant, right? Taurus energy. Your brother or sister zodiac sign. The Hierophant is about, you know, those core values, those traditions, those foundations that we stand on, that we've learned growing up, you know, if it had to do with church or religion or, you know, whatever traditions run in your family, right, that you still rely on or go back to or still important to you, right? This is also about spiritual growth as well, right? Spiritually growing. Maybe your faith is growing, okay, over time. So, and the Hierophant also is one of the marriage cards in the tarot deck. So I don't know if this has to do with the institution of marriage or what, but excuse me, we'll find out. All right, so we have the Hierophant, core values, traditions. Maybe something is becoming crystal clear to you. Maybe something is becoming glaringly crystal clear to you with this Ace of Swords. This is truth and clarity, whether it's your thoughts or communication, all right? Right. No more gray area, none of that. This is just straightforward. And now with Mercury being direct as of April 7th, and no longer in retrograde, yeah, now there's going to be more truth and clarity. Things aren't going to be so muddled and stuff like that. Right. And then if it has to do with a marriage or a commitment or something like that, we also have Venus that was also in retrograde that went direct on April 12th, which was the full moon in Libra. So yeah, truth and clarity, especially with that Libra energy. You know, in Libra, energy is always trying to find that equilibrium, right? maybe maybe you're seeing this truth and clarity about yourself, that you are this pre-empress energy. You are an abundant person in so many different ways, and you nurture your own garden, because the nines are all about you as an individual. You nurture your own garden so that it is abundant. Okay. And maybe you're realizing your value and how important you are to you. And maybe this is time for you to practice some self-care, because sometimes we worry about everybody else and we're the last ones that get love and care, right? So maybe this is Spirit's reminder to you to practice self-care, meditate, take a bubble bath, enjoy a nature walk, whatever it is to bring you to this Zen state, okay? Yeah, because you have to find ways to fill up your own cups, right? To make you happy as an individual. We've got the 2 9s here. So I feel like you're focused on yourself right now, Virgo. You're focused on yourself right now, and you're focused on your abundance, and you're focused on how to really take care of yourself. All right? All right? Making sure that your garden, whatever that garden means to you, is watered and nurtured, right? So that you have the abundance, and whatever around you that emotionally fills your cup up, that is what you're focusing on right now, on top of caring for yourself. Okay, and I love that energy. That's beautiful. Beautiful energy. Yeah. You're being single-minded right now. This is you being determined to just care, take care of the things, or worry about the things that about yourself, right? Maybe not about others, right? Maybe being a little I don't even want to use the word selfish. It's just taking care of yourself, putting on your oxygen mask first, right? Being single-minded, being determined to be in this 9 energy, right? This pre-empress energy, right? Where everything that you touch, you can create anything, birth anything, manifest anything. That's beautiful. Oh, look at this. Oh, chat. Look at this. Yes, yes, yes. Wheel of Fortune. Being so determined, focused on yourself. So much so that you're willing to fight for whatever it is that is important to you. Maybe this is you as a mom, right? Fighting for what's important to you as a mom, a mother, right? Or maybe this is fighting for the things that you're trying to fertilize and birth into existence, whatever that is. Yeah, fate and destiny, whatever is part of your fate and destiny with this Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful energy. Yes, yes. Manifesting, manifesting, manifesting. Having a vision, clear and concise vision, intentional manifestation. Oh, yes. Victory will be yours, Virgo. Victory will be yours. You hear me? I can't make this crap up, man. Wow. Wow. And honestly, I mean, I could, do I really need to clarify this? Do I really need to clarify? I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, you are determined, bound and determined to take control of your life and the direction that it's going on in. And you are the master of your own domain using this Emperor energy. What? Come on now. Come on now. I love it. All right. Very good. Well, let's see what the Oracle has to say. Okay. All right. So I've got leg. Oh, yes. You're stepping into new experiences. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Who is this stubborn, unwilling to change person? Is this you, Virgo? I don't think so. So it's got to be another energy in your energy. All right. Who is this? Horseshoe. Good luck. Good luck is upon you. Good luck is upon you. Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. I don't know what that means to you, if anything, but hidden secrets can harm you. And then we've got victory in some endeavor. Victory. Where's that? Hold on. Yeah. Victory. That's what it looks like. That's what it smells like for you, Virgo. V for Virgo. V for victory. Victorious Virgo. Yeah. I love it. That is fantastical. What? All right. What else? I've got enlightenment. Yes, seeing things more clearly. You, honey, your eyes are wide open, Virgo. There's no more darkness. All right, after Mars, we are dealing with Mars energy, yes, but after Mercury went direct, there's no more hazy thinking. It's like ding, 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 ding. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Or I know, or yes, okay. Let me speak my truth, whatever that is. Right. Enlightenment. Okay. And another light. Change is gonna come. Oh, look at this. Light bulb moments that you are having, Virgo. Planning for the future. Are you not planning for the future? Is there an obstacle standing in your way that this card is upside down? Huh? Maybe because there's too much to think about. Yeah, I understand. Maybe you feel overwhelmed. Maybe you feel overwhelmed. But you are the master of your own domain, Virgo. Don't you ever forget that, okay? Oh, social media got somebody in trouble. I don't know who this belongs to, but somebody out there in the universe. And then I've got setting clear boundaries, but this is in the reverse. So, maybe with the energy changing, Virgo, this is Spirit saying, if your boundaries were not tight before or high before, then you need to tighten them up. Make your yeses mean yes and your no's mean no, because no is a full sentence. Am I right? Set clear boundaries. So maybe your boundaries aren't clear right now, and we need to flip this energy. Okay? Ancient wisdom. You got the magic touch, baby. You're accessing true magic from deep within. Yes, because Virgo, you and Gemini, you are the magician. You are the major manifestors of the zodiac. You are ruled by Mercury, okay? The planet of clear, concise thinking and intellect, as well as being able to say what you need to say when you need to say it, all right? It's time for rejoicing and enjoying your life, right? What's going to fill your cups up? Okay, what's going to fill your cups up? Get rid of any limiting belief systems. Get rid of them. They no longer have a place in your life. Make some judgment calls, baby. Make some judgment calls. What stays and what goes. All right? Because nobody wants to repeat cycles or chapters all over again. Believe me, I get it. I get it. And you, whoa, look at this. What? Wait a minute. You are a natural born leader, Virgo. You're so damn organized. You're so organized with your PowerPoint presentations and your charts and your graphs and all that. You are this natural born leader. And if you were ever mistaken or ever doubtful, well, this is Spirit saying, reminder. Reminder. I love it. Angelic message. Archangel Raziel. Who is this? I don't know who this belongs to. But anyway, Leo. Raziel is the archangel for Leo energy. And it says the inner workings. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper. Now hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I could have sworn we had a message. Okay, look. It says hidden secrets can harm you. And this says there are hidden truths below the surface. So dig deeper. Okay. All right. Angel numbers 8888. Tap back into your personal power as this emperor, as this leader. All right. Eights are all about hard work. They're all about, working hard and getting that abundance, right? Material gains. It says all that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending this number to you to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. 8 is a powerful number. It's also the number of karma too, whether it's good karma or bad karma. Okay? And then we got 2002, the void. All right? You have more control over your life than you realize, Virgo. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. All right? So, there you go. And last but not least, we have your universal message. It says every situation in life is temporary. So, when life is good, make sure you enjoy it and receive it fully and make lemonade, right? When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. Better days are on the way, right? Why? Because you're getting truth and clarity about a lot of things in your life, in your world, right? Yeah, especially what's going to make you happy. What's going to make you, on a personal level, happy. Bump everybody else, okay? They're important too, but if mama or daddy ain't happy, and if you don't put your oxygen mask on first, ain't nobody going to be happy. All right, this is all about you. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Filling your own cup up, okay? Or knowing what's going to fill your cups up and bring you the abundance that you wish for and deserve. Okay, Virgo? All right. Thank you. Let me know if this resonates. Leave me a message, an emoji, something like that. Or inbox me at ascension225tarot@oracle.com. I'm sorry, at gmail.com. All right. Thank you, Virgo. All the way from the ATL. Peace. Okay. All right. Cappy, my Capricorns, you are up. If you were born between December 23rd and January 20th, you are a Capricorn, sun sign. If you have Capricorn anywhere in your birth natal chart, then you may pick up some nuggets as well. Or if you're a cross watcher watching for that spectacular Capricorn in your life, come on in. Everybody welcome. All right, so Capricorn, let's start here. We're going to start with your major arcana cards as well as spirit animal. So I asked spirit, what spirit animal energy should our Capricorns embody now and over the next few weeks? And Caps, you got the ant, okay? Perseverance. All right, keep putting one foot in front of the other. Don't stop, right? It says this is a message of patience. Whatever is going on right now, you cannot be so impetuous. By pacing yourself, the end result will be far more rewarding. So slow down, don't rush, work carefully, and learn to accept help from others. Okay, Cappies? All right? Be patient. I know for some that may be hard, but, spirit world is not run on a time frame, right? There's no time in the spirit realm. There's only divine timing. Only here are we governed by time clocks, okay? So be patient, all right? And as far as the major arcana cards that came out for you. The first one that came out was the High Priestess, Cancerian, Piscean energy. Okay, and Pisces is your polar opposite sign. Okay, so this is the High Priestess. Riri is representing the High Priestess, and it's all about tapping in and tuning into your intuition, knowing that voice, and when you hear that voice, obeying that voice, right? Not just disregarding because we're leaning on our own ego and all that other stuff, but because you know it's a collaboration between you and Spirit. Be this High Priestess, excuse me, and know when that voice is speaking to you, okay? It says, I possess traits such as mystery, confidence, discernment, creativity, insightfulness, unattainability, and spirituality. Yes, just like the Hierophant is more about religious belief systems, and the counterpart, his counterpart, is the High Priestess, and she leans more towards the spiritual, right? Yeah, okay. And so, be tapped in and tuned into your intuition. And the Hangman, so some of you may be pausing just for a few, taking a pause. Maybe you're trying to get a better understanding of something, or maybe you're trying to see things from another perspective or a higher perspective, right? Or maybe you're, you're wanting to let go of some things, right? But maybe you just haven't got there yet, okay? So this may be Capricorn, or some of you Capricorns in this Hangman position. Chuck, you're kind of like stuck like Chuck right now, okay? All right, so crowning energy. What is your crowning energy? Well, the first card that came out for you, my Cappies, is the Tower card, okay? The Tower is Scorpio energy, and this is... the Tower, when people see the Tower card, they get afraid, because it might be something that you thought was built on a sturdy foundation, but come to find out, 5656 on the timer, look that angel number up, that it wasn't, right? And the first storm or two that came around kind of blew your shit, and it came crashing down, right? But this is also a card of change, right? Also a card of change, a card of maybe freedom even, right? A little bit of chaos equals truth and clarity, a learned lesson, freedom from maybe whatever we thought, was solid. So Tower moment about to hit or has hit our Capricorn collective. What Tower is hitting on you? Let me see. Yeah. And Scorpio energy is all about having that transformative type of energy, like learn lessons. And when you learn lessons, or when you put certain things to death that no longer serve you or feed you or nourish you, then that automatically, when you make the judgment call to put those things to an end, it automatically propels you into more spiritual knowing, right? Being that all-knowing High Priestess, right? All right, and Six of Pentacles. Maybe there's a Tower because maybe you thought you were in a solid situation that offered equal give and take. Right? Reciprocity. And I've got a Queen of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that fiery wand energy. And wands are all about goals, passions, things you want to go towards, right? Things you want to pursue. So, and this Queen of Wands pursues everything that she wishes to pursue and more. Right? Yeah. I've got this Empress energy here, right? What are you trying to bring to fruition? What are you trying to birth into existence, Capricorns, right? Yeah. And it's so funny because, let me see. in the other deck on the bottom, I've got the Emperor, and then we've got the Empress. So what is it that you're trying to birth into existence? What are you trying to be successful at? Okay. And last but not least, I've got Ace of Cups. Aces are gifts from heaven, Capricorn. And the Ace of Cups, well, first and foremost, for me, the Ace of Cups means giving back to your own self, nourishing your own heart, your own spirit, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, and loving yourself with reckless abandon. And then secondly, this means that somewhere down the line, a love will enter your life that also gives you that love, overflowing, overpouring, and that's beautiful. Maybe the same type of love that will be reciprocated. Okay, maybe there was a Tower moment because maybe something wasn't reciprocated to you. I don't know. But in the bottom energy, I've got the Nine of Cups. Nines are about you as an individual. What's going to fill your cup up, Capricorn? What's going to make you happy on an emotional level, right? Not you pleasing anybody else. What's going to make you, solo dolo Capricorn, as a person, as an individual, what's going to fill your cups? What's going to make you happy? Maybe that's something to think about, right? And maybe that's why you're in this hanged person or this hanged woman, hanged man position. Because you need some time to really ponder what it is that's going to make you happy, what it is that's going to feel like equal give and take to you, and what's going to fill your cups up, right? So that's two hanged men that we've seen in your reading, okay? Yeah. Page of Cups. It could be a new offer of love. It could be a new offer of love. You know, maybe somebody would like to take you out, or maybe this is the beginning stages of, you know, maybe you seeing a new person or whatever. But the Page of Cups can also be about children, and it can also be maybe somebody might owe you an apology. Two of Wands. You needing to choose a path. You choose a path. Two of Wands, right? Away from this heartbreak, okay? Away from this Tower energy, away from this heartbreak energy, right? This feeling of loss, right? And Five of Wands, feeling of loss and away from this feeling of conflict and chaos and competition. This could be about a job. This could be about maybe there's competition at the workplace, competition in your relationship. I don't know, but fighting, fives are all about chaos and conflict and change, right? So, yeah, King of Swords. It might be time to be this King of Swords, this Aquarius energy, and to, you know, put emotions aside and speak facts, right? He's got the Ace of Swords, and that's about truth and clarity, intellectually as well as communication-wise. So maybe you need to be this King of Swords and put your heart aside and speak facts to somebody, right? Pull out receipts or whatever it is. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. All right, Holy Spirit. This is for Capricorn. What does this Tower energy represent for our Capricorns now and over the next few weeks? What is this Tower energy in their crowning energy? Can you please clarify that for us, please, Holy Spirit? What is this Tower energy for our Capricorns? I don't need all those. We're going to take this one. The Chariot. Yeah. All right. Maybe this Tower, this change, this mini blow up in your life, maybe it's going to propel you to move in another direction. Maybe it's going to propel you to be determined, you know, to go towards what it is that you want, need, and desire. Okay? All right, what else? One more. What is this Tower and this Chariot for our Capricorns now and over the next few weeks? Can you please give us one more clarifying card? Wow. I just need one, Holy Spirit. I just don't need a dozen. All right, we're not taking all these. Okay, so let me put these back. All right, we've got Princess of Pentacles. So this is Page of Pentacles. This could be you moving in a new direction with this Chariot energy. You might be relocating somewhere, traveling to another land, another state, wherever, or just moving across town, right? To take advantage of this new opportunity, this Page of Pentacles, right? Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's a new job. All right. Okay, so what is the Six of Pentacles? What does this represent for our Capricorns now and over the next few weeks? What does the Six of Pentacles represent? Here you go. You as this leader, this emperor. You knowing which direction you're going in. All right. You going towards success. You going towards success. Oh, look at what's on the bottom. Empress. Empress. So I have Emperor and Emperor. We saw the Emperor and the Empress, right, a few minutes ago. And now we see it again. I don't know if this is about a partnership or a relationship, right, where we have an Emperor and an Empress here, okay? Matching energies, okay? Okay, what is this Queen of Wands? What does this represent? Ten of Pentacles, right? Ten of Pentacles, right here. That's the ultimate in prosperity, right? That's money in the bank for, college funds already set up, and everything else. You're looking pretty when it's time to retire, right? So yeah. I've got this Morning card, and this Morning card sort of reminds me of the Fool card, like a new beginning, a new chapter, a new cycle about to begin for you, right? All right, and we have the Empress right here too, yeah. So, and then we have the Nine of Cups. Again, what's going to fill your cups up as an individual? All right, what is this Empress energy about? What is this Empress energy about for Capricorn? Can you clarify with one or two cards? Yeah, Page of Cups. Wait a minute. Princess of Cups. So this is like the Page of Cups right here. We just saw the Page of Cups a few moments ago. So that could be a new love offer. It could be about children, setting them up for the future, family legacy, right? And the Empress is pregnant, so this could be about children, right? Making sure that they're set up for the future. Yeah, the Universe card, the World card, right? Successful completion of many things, right? Before the chapter closes out and new beginnings start. What is this Ace of Cups here? What does this Ace of Cups mean to Capricorn? Two of Swords. I feel like you might be at a crossroads right now for whatever reason. Maybe trying to decide what path you're going on. Maybe that's why you're in the Hangman or the Hanged Woman, because you need time to pause and think about it. Right now, you're at a crossroads. You're conflicted, okay? Maybe you're conflicted about love. Okay, maybe you're conflicted about this. Yeah. Maybe that's why there was that tower. Maybe, maybe it's time to end a painful cycle with this Ten of Swords, right? Yeah. Ten of Cups. Maybe you need to end this painful cycle so that you can go towards your Ten of Cups. The love that everybody dreams and desires, right? Healthy, loving connection. Yeah. And get out of this Nine of Wands, this battle-weary person who's determined to do or get whatever it is that they need to. But it's time to close out this cycle of burdens, right? It's time to close out this Nine of Wands energy, because we got a Nine of Wands to the Ten of Wands. It's time to close it out. So we're closing out a Ten of Swords, a painful cycle, and we're closing out a cycle where you feel like there were a lot of burdens on your shoulders, right? Yeah, and heartbreak on top of that. This is the second Three of Swords card we've seen. So maybe there was some loss or disappointment or heartbreak somewhere along the line. Maybe that's why we have this Tower situation. And then Wheel of Fortune yet again. Fate and destiny. Wow. Woo! Cha. Okay. What else? What does your oracle your oracle cards look like? I've got woman. This is the tea leaf oracle. Woman. It says dealings or relationship with a woman. So you may be in a relationship with a woman, or maybe a family member or a friend or something like that. Partnership. Funnel. Period of frustration. Lessons that need to be learned. We just talked about that. Lessons needing to be learned. Okay, and maybe that's why there's that Tower. Four-leaf clover, great and good fortune coming. Table, there's lots of hard work ahead. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally, and that Chariot could also be you taking a much-needed trip, a vacation, travel, whatever. Career, this could be about your career. Maybe you travel a lot for your career. Okay, yeah, maybe you're on the road all the time with your career. Okay, and then I've got January. So something well, Capricorn, your birthday's in January. Wait a minute. Yeah, your birthday is in part of January. So maybe something happened around your birthday season, or something happened, somewhere in January. Maybe you got this new job, this new career that affords you to travel or something like that. Okay. All right. Epiphanies. I've got deep spiritual awakening is underway. That's right. Especially, like I said, with this Scorpio energy, this Tower energy. I'm telling you, it's all about transformation, death and rebirths. Okay. After lessons are learned. Unrevealed secrets. Who got secrets, Cappy? Huh? Who got secrets? I've got devotion. Somebody's hopelessly devoted to you, or you're hopelessly devoted to them. Resurrection. Ooh, this ain't dead. Something's about to be resurrected. Maybe a dream or a creative venture, something that you were once passionate about. Maybe you're taking it out the closet, dusting it off, and maybe you're going to give it another whirl. Okay? And something is lurking in the shadows. All right? Something's lurking in the shadows. Hopefully it's not a stalker. All right. So ancient wisdom or ancestral wisdom is wishful thinking. You're learning how to manifest the life that you desire. That's right, baby. That's right. And sometimes you got to put some things to death before, other windows and doors open up. No one has to approve of you except for you, Capricorn. Nobody needs to approve of you but you, okay? What creative projects are you working on, or what creative projects do you need to take out of the closet and dust off and start working on again? All right. Environment. Now is a good time to clear, clean, and declutter your environment. Do some spring cleaning, okay? Clean out those closets. All right. Angelic message. Cherubim. Yes, create your own story. Create your own story. Not somebody else's story, your story. And what is that story about, Capricorn? All right. Not about anybody else's expectations of you. What do you want for you? What's going to fill your cups up? Nothing is set in stone. You are the co-creator of your own life. Yes. Angel numbers. I've got 0707. Time for compromise, right? Let go of what no longer serves you, okay? Stop holding on to grudges. And we know Capricorns can hold on to a grudge, child. until the day they die. Some could have happened in 1941 and they still in 2025 holding on to that grudge. Let it go, Capricorn. Learn how to not hold grudges. It is not healthy. Okay. Stop holding on to grudges, express your emotions, and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on because the truth will set you free. All right? The truth will set you free. And I've got 33, social skills. The problem you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. All right? So don't let your ego get the best of you, okay? And finally, we've got your universal message, and it says, of course you will make mistakes, Capricorn, but the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Dust it off. Take it out of the closet. Go for it. Better an oops than a what if. And we are here to support you. Your spirit team talking to you. All right. Yeah. You have nothing to lose, Cappies, and everything to gain. Okay? Because you are this Empress energy. You can bring anything that you want to manifest to birth. You can birth it. You can create it. You can fertilize the seeds and then birth it. You can do it, Cappies. Okay? Yes, you can. But use your intuition. Pause when you need to pause. Don't do things impulsively. And be this ant and persevere. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Okay? All right, Capricorns. Thanks so much. I love you guys. Let me know if this resonated with you. Leave a comment, an emoji, whatever it is. Or you can inbox me at ascension225tarot@gmail.com if you don't want to put a public comment out there. I love you guys. All the way from the ATL. Bye, Cappy. Take care and God bless. Thanks.